Ladies and gentlemen, in 2022, during the 2022 campaign, actually William Ruto campaigned seriously in the mountain region. One of the people that they were seriously castigating in their campaigns, it is none other than Raila Amolo Odinga. Now, during this time, Raila Amolo Odinga was called a conman. He was told that he actually deceived Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. He changed him, he was a very good man. And actually, it resulted to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's failure to perform, particularly in the second term. William Ruto went ahead to talk about Raila Amolo Odinga's handshake with Uhuru Kenyatta. He said he will not allow Raila Amolo Odinga into the government. He will not come and have a handshake with them. As a result of these campaigns and these utterances all over the country, William Ruto got a significant support from the mountain region. The promises he made, one of them is to keep Raila off and completely take him to where? To Bondo. But right now as we speak, Raila Amolo Odinga, he is one of the Kenya Kwanza government and actually commands there, as people say right now. Recently, we had four nominated top leadership of ODM into the government cabinet secretary positions, which are very critical. And actually during this time, some of the people who served are Moses Kuria and also the treasury cabinet secretary who went home, and they are all from the region, that is Mount Kenya, which supported William Ruto significantly. Rigathi Gachagua had echoed that this government is of shares, and these shareholders will be getting their shares based on how they voted last year, that is the 2022 elections. Therefore, everyone expected Raila not to be closer to William Ruto in any way. But as we talk right now, Raila is dining with William Ruto in the same table in the State House. Now, on this video here today, I want to do a comprehensive analysis on how these kind of nominations that William Ruto made are going to affect William Ruto's future and the current operations. But before I dissect on that topic, if this is the first time you're watching our videos, make sure that you subscribe, like and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. For those who've been commenting on my various videos, I've been going through your comments because there are not so many. I want to thank you so much for the feedback, and I'll improve on whatever thing that you ask. Now, I want to go deep down and talk about this topic significantly. First thing is that if William Ruto now decides to allow these people serve in his government, as he has already indicated through nomination, then that means he's likely to lose the Mount Kenya region completely. The people of Mount Kenya will feel William Ruto has betrayed us. How? He has done what Uhuru did. He said that Uhuru did it. It was a wrong thing that Uhuru did to have a handshake with Raila Amolo Odinga. Now he's having Raila Amolo Odinga in a handshake with him. Then therefore, William Ruto has betrayed them. He's a traitor to the people of who? Of the mountain. Then they will feel that they are regretting voting for William Ruto at this point. So therefore, one of the consequences that William Ruto must be prepared for, it is losing the mountain region. If you lose it, why is he also losing Mount Kenya? He's also losing Mount Kenya. First of all, there have been economic challenges we've been facing as a country. There have been allegations that he's killing the Mount Kenya people who are working there, particularly the businesses. He has been demolishing homes all over, people crying, which are most of them occupied by the people from the mountain region. He has also not performed entirely, particularly based on the kind of killings that have occurred as a result of the protests, and the protests themselves, the rejections of the finance bill, high taxation that everyone in the country, particularly the people of the mountain who love business, have been castigating. Therefore, he has lost the grip of the mountain significantly. Now, the nomination of ODM and getting rid of some members of the mountain region from the ODM party, from his cabinet, that means that it has just cemented that chance of losing the people of Mount Kenya. However, he can still do other things, this politics, to revive himself. But the fact remains, by bringing in the ODM people, that is going to affect significantly. Another thing I want to say here is that the history of Gachagua now. Gachagua does not want completely William Ruto to be with Raila Amolo Odinga. But now that he has decided to allow Raila Amolo Odinga in State House, Rigathi Gachagua will get out and he will fight from outside. And that means the people of Mount Kenya, Rigathi being very smart on articulating the issues to do with Mount Kenya, particularly those who are enemies, Rigathi Gachagua can dissect that in pieces and everyone will understand. Therefore, William Ruto has to be careful with this gentleman, because if he goes back to the mountain to campaign him, he will succeed. He knows what to say to the people from the mountain. He knows where the people mountain, what the people mountain know about Raila Amolo Odinga. So therefore, they are going to watch closely, but I'm sure that William Ruto has to take care of Rigathi Gachagua very well. Another thing I saw here is that it's now, one of the effects of nominating the ODM members into the cabinet, it's that this is a sign that it's a must-perform affair. The ODM guys that have been brought into government, William Ruto and his entire Kenya Kwanza, they must perform and achieve the things that people of Kenya want. If they fail, the people will blame him. You got rid of us and brought others thinking you'll survive. Now you've not performed. Now, therefore, you betrayed us. You'll also face the consequences. Then, therefore, the people who have been nominated, the cabinet secretaries that are there, the people who have various parastatal leading, the kind of policies that are going to be put right now in Parliament, that are going to determine the running of government, must be top-notch to ensure that at least they have met the expectations of Kenyans at all levels. If they fail, the opposition that is going to come for the two, that is Raila Amolo Odinga and William Ruto, is going to succeed entirely in the country, because people will say these guys are selfish, they only want to benefit themselves, because they didn't achieve the Gen Z and millennial requirements. Therefore, it's a must perform for the ODM people and the entire Kenya Kwanza. Particularly these ODM guys, if they don't perform in their dockets, organize the treasury very well, organize the taxation very well, organize the things that are happening, particularly in the mineral sector that Ujo is going to head. The energy that is affecting almost 90% of the households in the country. If actually 100% of the country, if they don't perform, that means Ruto is going to be branded as one of the worst presidents in the country, because he gets serious opposition from the public, not just the Gen Zs and millennials, but even the old ones back in the villages. Another thing that I feel right now is that William Ruto, if he does not perform once again, is going to lose the grip of South Nyanza, the grip of Nyanza generally. He's going to lose Mount Kenya support. He's going to lose the entire coast support. He's going to lose various support. But even his homeland, people are saying he's not a good president. Therefore, if he brings Raila Amolo Odinga, then they must perform. This coalition they have formed, it must deliver for the people of Kenya. If they don't, he's going to lose all of these people. And eventually, William Ruto is going to be branded as one of the poorest performing presidents in the country. So what does he have to do? He has to ensure that these people have gotten whatever they want. He listens to the policies that are going to work for this country, and he allows the ministers to operate independently, but be answerable to him, but ensure that the ideas that these people from ODM have, they have been used very well. If you use someone like Mbadi very well, when he was outside the government, he was speaking so many things that were making sense to us, that over-taxation is not the way to grow the economy. Now he's in the docket. Let him now come up with policies that are going to reduce over-taxation and maybe expand the base of taxation to ensure at least as a country we've got an alternative ways of improving our economy. But if we leave these people to stick to the same things that we've been talking about, where money is being wasted, flamboyant movement around the country, then that means Ruto is going to dance to the same tune of the Gen Zs and millennials, plus the alpha and also the people in the villages, because they'll say enough is enough. Another thing that's going to happen if William Ruto is not careful is that he's going to lose completely the seat in 2027. He's not going to be the second-term president, rather a one-term president. Why am I saying so? If they don't perform the same way I've insisted before, then there are going to be huge people voting against these two people. That is Raila Amolo Odinga and William Ruto. Raila Amolo Odinga has a huge influence in the country. But this influence that he has been having in the country is going to be determined by what is happening, what will happen by the four people who have been nominated and the entire Kenya Kwanza government. If Kenya Kwanza government performs, it does well, Ruto will be an automatic second-term president. But if Kenya Kwanza fails, Raila and him as an individual, William Ruto, will go home, because Kenyans will be tired. Already the conversation is around the country that we need to get fresh leadership in the country. So if they fail, that means it is done. Also, it's also very clear that if you look at Raila Amolo Odinga, if he's going to be elected to the AU Commission chair, that means that Raila Amolo Odinga is going to quit the active politics, and William Ruto will be left alone to work out ways to get the support of Raila Amolo Odinga in the country. If this happens, that means the Raila Amolo Odinga is expected to be on the ground to ensure that William Ruto has gotten support from his strong strongholds. Then, if Raila is going to miss actually, that means William Ruto's support will not be automatic. He has to look for it. How will he look for this support if he shall not have worked and delivered with the people of Raila Amolo Odinga and together with his team that he has constituted in Kenya Kwanza? Now, considering this kind of aspect, William Ruto has simple and one alternative right now to ensure that he has fixed every aspect that was raised by the Gen Z in the shortest time possible, and also in the best way that is going to change the hopes of Kenyan trust to support him in 2027 and going forward well in government for the next 3 years. That is my video there and there. Kindly, if there's anything I've left behind, make sure that I see it on the comment section, because that's the best way you can engage me. I'm also going to pin my number from now going forward so that we can have engagements, ideas, so that we can be always sharing the correct information to to the public. If there's any topic you also feel that I need to share with you, kindly also let me see it on my comment section. And also I'm going to put my number on my bio so that you can text me on WhatsApp at any time. That is my video there and there. My name is Abel Mukwa. Kindly see you next time and make sure you subscribe.